Ecological succession. Ecosystems are constantly changing in response to natural and human disturbances. As an ecosystem changes, older inhabitants, older animals gradually die out and new organisms move in, and this causes further changes within that community. There are two types of succession. The first is called primary succession. Primary succession occurs on surfaces where no soil exists. So, for example, it's occurring where there used to be a parking lot, okay, and over time it will develop into a forest. Or there's been a volcano and there's been a lava flow which has left rock behind. And so that succession is going to start with no soil. Secondary succession occurs when there's a disturbance, but it does not remove the soil. So a tornado comes through and it damages the crops, but it leaves the soil behind, something like that. This, again, would be an example of primary succession because you'll notice that it is starting from rock. This would be an example of secondary succession because it is occurring where there is already soil there. There are some examples. If a disaster such as a flood or fire occurs, the damaged ecosystem is likely to recover in stages of succession, and it will eventually result in a system similar to the original one. A great diversity of species increases the chance that at least some living organisms will survive when it's in the face of a cataclysmic change. So what that means is if there's lots of different types of organisms living in a certain place and a disaster occurs, that will increase the chance that at least some of them will survive. These are some examples of what a forest would look like over time and how it changes over time. And you will notice that in order to reach a full forest, a mature forest, it takes up to 300 years. So it is not a short process.